So what you're about to be listening to is an interview episode where I sat down with my 9-year-old daughter, Heartleigh. It was on her 9th birthday. We celebrated, and part of the celebration was for me to be able to ask her big questions about her life, to get her thinking bigger about the future, and to just dive into her world and see what unfolds. And before you listen, I want to give a huge, massive shout out to my friend Brendan Hickey from the Not Your Normal Hickey podcast over in Canada. Brendan has a podcast where he sits down with his son, who I believe is also 9 years old, and they discuss just all sorts of things about life, and they discuss their relationship together. They discuss his son's future. So the more I've listened to that podcast, the more inspired and excited I was to sit down and do this interview with my daughter, Heartleigh. So thank you so much to Brennan and the Not Your Normal Hickey podcast. Continue doing what you're doing. I appreciate it. And with that being said, let's get right into today's show.
My name is Heartleigh Dai Godoy, and you're listening to Wake Up with Wonder podcast, where my daddy shares with you the gift of wonder.
Wonder. Do you like that special effect?
Yes.
Awesome. So for those of you listening on YouTube, that voice introduction that you just heard was by Heartleigh. And for those of you not listening on YouTube, this is the Wake Up with Wonder podcast. This is the podcast where we look at the wonder inside of the world around us. And apart from the wonder inside of the world around us, we look at the wonder inside of ourselves and all the wonderful things that we're capable of achieving and unlocking, because we all have a little bit of magic inside of us. So this is an interview episode, and today I have the privilege of sitting here with a very, very special interview guest. So you guys actually hear this person in every single episode right at the beginning, but I don't think you know who it is yet. And today we have the voice behind the Wake Up with Wonder introduction. It happens to be her birthday. She's turning the big 9 years old today. Let me introduce the lovely and the intelligent Heartleigh Dai Godoy. Welcome, Heartleigh.
Thank you.
You're welcome. How does it feel to be on a podcast?
Good.
Good? I've been trying to get you on my podcast for a long time now, and you're always too busy. Or at one point, I'm not going to lie, it was too expensive to have you on my podcast. You want your fee for showing up on the podcast was too much money, and I had to talk to my management team, and I had to be like, yo guys, this is how much money she wants, but she wants $100, and I had to convince them why you're worth it. So obviously you're here, so that means that I should convince them that you're worth $100 and that you're going to help us out today and make our show awesome. But why do you think that you should get $100 to be here on the podcast today?
I don't know.
You don't know? Well, what can you share with us? What are you going to tell us today? You going to share with us some good thoughts?
Yeah.
Yeah? Some of your thoughts?
Yeah.
I think your thoughts are worth some money. Do you think your thoughts are worth $100?
I guess so.
Yeah? And the more you learn, then the more money your thoughts will be worth. Cool. So before we get started, I was looking at the national days today to see if there's any national holidays today besides your birthday. Happy birthday. How does it feel to be 9, by the way?
The same as 8.
It feels the same as 8?
But I got taller.
But you got taller. All right. You actually did get quite a bit taller. So today is National Coloring Book Day. Today is National Ice Cream Sandwich Day. Today is National Family Day, and it's National Sisters Day. What do you think of those national days?
I don't think about National Sisters Day because I don't have a sister. I have a brother.
Your brother?
Yeah.
Okay. How about National Ice Cream Sandwich Day? Do you like ice cream sandwiches?
Yeah.
Yeah? And then how about coloring books? Should we do some coloring books today? Yeah? I think we can color a little bit. Coloring's peaceful. Why do you like coloring?
Because you don't have to play with chalk on the floor or anything. You can just do it peaceful on a piece of paper.
Got it. So what's your favorite color then when you color?
My favorite color is blue, pink, and purple.
Blue, pink, and purple. Those are good colors. Can I get you to speak just a little bit louder so that microphone over there can hear you?
Yes.
Awesome. If you guys haven't noticed, for those of you watching on YouTube, we have this big, beautiful unicorn. This was Heartleigh's unicorn birthday balloon. And if you're not watching on YouTube, if you're listening, I would definitely say go check us out on YouTube. Right? Should they go to YouTube?
Yeah.
Yeah, and eventually you're going to have your own YouTube channel, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. All right, so today we're going to talk about your birthday. We're going to talk about the future. And then on top of that, we're going to talk a little bit about wonder. So first off, you said you feel, as a 9-year-old, you feel a little bit taller, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you feel like stronger or smarter or faster? Anything else different?
I do feel stronger.
Stronger? Yeah, it looks like your hair got longer too.
This is my fake hair.
Your fake hair? Funny. Alright, so what was it like having a quarantine birthday? I haven't had a quarantine birthday yet. Can you tell me what it's like?
Awesome.
It was awesome? I
Yeah.
hear people tell me that quarantine birthdays suck. Why was it so awesome?
Because I didn't have to have a parade. Parade.
You didn't do the parade.
Yeah, the parade. You just go up there and then you say, they say happy birthday to you, and then they give you a card or a present, and then you just go back, sit, and wait for another card to come.
That doesn't sound fun.
Nope.
So you only got, I think, one present yesterday on your
Yes.
birthday party, and it was a small party, just like your cousin. But if you had a parade, you probably would have got like maybe 10 presents. So you're telling me you'd rather have people hanging out with you that you love, and you'd rather have one present than have a bunch of presents and not be able to hang out with anybody? So you like connections?
Yes.
Yes. Cool. Okay, so this is a podcast, and they can see you shaking your head, but the people that are listening, they can't see you shaking your head, so you got to say yes or no, or you got to talk, okay?
Okay.
Awesome. So what do you think it's going to be like next year when you turn 10 and you're not in quarantine? Your birthday. What do you think it's going to be like next year?
Probably the same.
Probably the same? You think there'll be more people since it won't be quarantine? Or you think it'll be the same people?
I don't want there to be more people.
You don't want it to be more people? You just want the family that you care about? Oh, that's nice. Do you think that you're going to get anything for your 10th birthday? Is there anything you want to get for your 10th birthday?
A puppy.
A puppy? What kind of puppy?
A police dog puppy.
A police dog puppy. I had a police dog puppy when I was a kid. I think I told you that
A
story.
German Shepherd.
Yep, I had a German Shepherd. So you want a German Shepherd when you turn 10. What kind of party do you want to have when you turn 10? Or what do you want to do when you turn 10 since you're not going to be on quarantine?
I want to go to Legoland.
You want to go to Legoland for your 10th birthday?
Yeah.
That sounds cool. I don't even remember going to Legoland.
I haven't even been there.
We took you there to the water park.
To the water park?
Yeah, to the Legoland water park.
But we haven't been to the ones that have the rides.
Oh, you want to go to the real Legoland?
Yeah.
All right. We'll see about that one. That sounds good.
Because they have cars and give you your own license.
Nice. So after 10, what's the next big birthday? I think it goes 10, 11, 12, 13, right? Is that the next big birthday after 10, 13?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
No.
Which one?
After 10 is 11.
11. That's not a big birthday. That's just a regular birthday.
Yeah.
And then we have 12, and then 13. You're going to be a teenager when you turn 13. That's a big birthday. So what do you think's going to happen when you turn 13?
I'm going to have a water park.
I'm not talking about for your birthday. I'm talking about for life. What do you think life's going to be like when you're 13?
Probably
Do you know any 13-year-olds right now?
Bree.
Bree? Is her life a lot different from yours?
No.
No? So you think when you turn 13, your life's going to be pretty much the same?
But I do want my own room.
Oh, so when you're 13, you think you're going to have your own room? I think that's pretty fair. Does Bree have her own room?
Kind of.
Kind of. So when you're 13, you might kind of have your own room.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. Why are you covering your beautiful face from the camera?
Don't know.
Take your hands down. If you need something to do with your hands, you can just go like this. But don't make too much noise because they can't hear you. So when you turn 15, I think after 13, the next big birthday is 15. Do you know in the Spanish culture what they do when a girl turns 15? What it's called? What kind of party it's called?
Quinceañera.
A quinceañera. Good job. Do you know what quinceañera means for bonus points?
No.
Well, how old are you turning for quinceañera?
15.
15. So 15 in Spanish is quince. So quinceañera just means 15th party. So there's that. What do you think life is going to be like at 15? Heartleigh, what do you think life's going to be like at 15?
At 15, I think I'm going to be in a lot of pageants.
In a lot of pageants? So you want to be doing what kind of pageants? Like beauty pageants?
Yeah.
Yeah? Like, like fashion pageants or like what kind of pageants? Like art pageants?
I'm totally not going to ace that.
Which one?
Art pageant?
Art pageants? But like, I'm trying to figure out what do you want to do in the pageant? Do you want to be creating the clothes for the pageants? Do you want to be the one like walking in the pageant? What do you want to do for these pageants? Do you want to be in the audience watching? What do you want to do at 15 for these pageants?
Walk in the pageants.
You want to be walking in the pageants?
Yeah.
Trying on all the clothes and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
So you want to be modeling?
Yeah.
Okay. We got some work to do so we can get you to that. Thanks for sharing though.
Yeah.
Do you know what else you can do at 15 and a half, what you can start doing? I'll give you a hint. Vroom, 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 vroom.
Driver license.
You can get a permit at 15 and a half, a driver's license. How about 16? At 16 is when you can really get a license and you can start working. Do you think you'll be working at 16? Why are you making that face?
I don't want to work at 16.
I'm not saying you have to work. I'm just asking if you think you'll be working. Or maybe he's trying to start your own business, your own fashion business or something.
No, I'm going to start dog walking, taking care of doggies.
Oh, so at 16 you're going to start dog walking. 15, 16? That's going to be, so Heartleigh at 15, 16 is going to be a model in pageants, and she's going to be walking dogs and have her own dog walking business.
Yep.
That sounds pretty good. That sounds like good money. How many dogs are you going to walk at one time? Are you going to be like those girls that are being dragged up the street by like 10 dogs?
No.
Oh, you're going to keep under control? Okay. Just checking. What do you think you have to do to get ready to be a dog walker?
Have to get a robot dog and then practice.
A robot dog?
Hmm?
Or just a regular dog in practice? Practice training it?
Oh, you mean lady? Did you call her fat?
You could practice on our dog lady. You could train her. Sure. It's a great idea. Okay, so that's 15. What's next? 16 and then 17 and then 18. Oh my goodness. That sounds so far away. That's like 10 years from now. So that's actually 9 years from now because you're 9 right now. So in 9 years, when you're 18, what do you think life is going to be like for Heartleigh?
I'm probably going to have my own apartment.
You're going to move out at 18 already?
Yeah.
Wow, you're going to save me money. I wouldn't want you to leave, but you're going to save me money.
Yeah.
It's expensive to live on your own.
Oh, it's easy.
It's easy, huh? Why do you say
Because
that?
I have cooking skills and I have cooking skills.
I know you got cooking skills. I've seen you cook for me before.
Cookies and eggs.
But what about money, though? Because are you going to use your cooking skills to make some money?
Yeah.
And dog walking?
Yeah, my dog walking, my pageants, and cooking.
And your cooking skills. So we got to work on your cooking skills and make that better so that you can cook for yourself and you can make some money.
Mhm.
Got it. I think we got to work on cooking. So 18, Heartleigh's going to have her own apartment. What kind of car do you think you're going to have when you're 18?
I want a Jeep.
How are you going to have a Jeep when you're 18? So you're going to have an apartment, you're going to have a Jeep. What color is your Jeep going to be?
It's going to be black.
It's going to be black. And are you going to be living by yourself in an apartment, or are you going to be living with friends? With your brother? Oh, you can't live with your brother. He'll be only 14. With me?
I think I'm going to live with... Drum roll, please.
Drum roll.
Daddy!
With me? I thought you said you were going to have your own apartment, though. You're silly. Well, we'll see what happens when you turn 18, huh?
Yeah.
If you do have a Jeep, I think I'm going to take it off-roading. I'm going to have to borrow it, and we're going to have to go off-roading in the desert, on the dirt roads. Okay?
Dad, did you see that?
Yeah, that little Japanese beetle.
I don't like them. Over here trying to get tangles on your hair.
Do you think when you're 18 you'll be scared of Japanese beetles?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Dad, I remember yesterday. Guess what happened when we went there?
What happened?
Your Bobby, he hit a Japanese beetle.
With his hand?
It was like, boom.
Smacked it?
Yeah.
Wow. Alright, so we talked about 18. We talked about 15.
We haven't
13,
talked about 19.
9. Well, that's right after 18. What about 19? Tell me about 19.
19?
Oh, at 18 and 19, do you think you'll be in college? Or what do you think you'll be doing? You think you'll be working in college, or you think you'll have your own business?
I'm going to have my own business.
You're going to have your own business, huh? Okay.
I'm going to be working online business so I could, deliver them to them.
Are you going to be working on trying to have an online business?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you starting that business now, or when are you going to start that business?
I'm going to start that business when I'm probably, at 11.
Oh, 11, so soon.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, when you're ready to start, you let me know, okay?
Okay.
Sounds good. Well, I think we're almost done. Is there anything else that you want to talk about that I didn't ask you? Do you know why I do a podcast?
No.
No. Can I tell you why I do a podcast?
Yes.
Alright, so the very first reason I started doing a podcast was because when you and Roman get older, I wanted you guys to have lessons that you guys can go learn and listen about my life and learn from the experiences that I did. So that was why I started a podcast. And now, when you and Roman get older, you guys can go to YouTube, you can go to Spotify, you can go to iTunes, and you can listen to all of my podcast lessons for you guys. What do you think of that?
Yeah!
Oh, a good idea? All right. I got some other things that I started for you and Roman, but I have to wait till you guys turn 18, and then I'll give it to you.
Roman's not going to turn 18 first. I am.
So you'll get that present first when you turn 18. It's a digital present. All right, so the very last question that I ask all of my listeners. Are you ready for this question? Well, actually, you guys, for this last question, we do have a last question sponsor. And I wanted to talk about the last question sponsor. So the last question sponsor is who we give a shout out to for sponsoring this last question. If you want to be a last question sponsor, all you have to do is go to the link in the show notes, hit the PayPal button, and then you can donate however much money you feel called to donate to the Wake Up with Wonder podcast. And then whoever donates the most amount of money between last question episodes, so between interview episodes, will be the next last question sponsor. And as the last question sponsor, you get a little Wonders gift box that we have. I wish I had it with us now, but there's a sticker, and there's a couple of other goodies like a little journal and a little book. And then you get a shout out. So this last question sponsor happens to be Tyla B, and Tyla B is the creator of the Femi Box. And the Femi Box is a female product that you can order on a monthly subscription or on a one-time use. And this box has kits for girls to take UTI tests and to take pH tests. And it has all types of sanitary products. It has tampons for girls. It has wipes. It has everything that girls need to take care of themselves and be clean. My 9-year-old daughter is laughing because I said tampons. But yeah, guys, so that's our last question sponsor, the FemiBox. Check them out online at FemiBox. And are you ready for this question, Heartleigh? So I asked this question to everybody who's on my show, and because you're on my show, you have to answer the question. Are you ready? Drum roll, please. Here we go. What does wonder mean to you? What do you think of when you think of wonder?
I think like this. I wonder when it's my birthday. That's what I said when it was even close to my birthday.
But that's what you think, okay? But how would you define wonder? What's your definition of the word wonder? You had to define it. You know what the definition is, right? What something means. So what does wonder mean? How do you find it? So if wonder makes you think, right?
Yeah.
What's another word for think? When you think, what does it lead to? It leads to you to doing what? To maybe asking questions?
I just said that.
Okay, so what's another word for that? It starts with the C. Roman loves to watch the show. Starts with the C.
Ben 10?
No, a C. It's a monkey. It starts with a C.
Okay, sure.
Curious George. So does wonder make you think of curious and curiosity because of thinking?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So when I think of wonder, I think of childlike curiosity. I think of the wonder of a child. Like you and Roman, I love you guys' curiosity and how you guys are always asking questions, always trying to learn new things and trying to experiment and try different stuff. That's what wonder means to me. The little bit of magic that's found in experimenting and trying new things. Like slime. I love when you make slime.
I am bad at making slime, but I'm going to get better.
Right? You're committed to getting better.
Yes. I need to throw away that Nickelodeon slime thing. Or did you already do that?
You didn't throw it away yet?
Oh, we need to throw it away.
Alright, and then make a new one? Alright. Well,
I might get a new one today.
We'll see. What do you want for your birthday? Now that you have some money for this podcast episode.
I have $20. I have $20 since I have 2 tens.
What are you going to buy?
I don't know yet.
Okay. Should we go to Target or should we go to a fashion store? I was thinking a fashion store, like arts and crafts store.
Target.
Target? Of course you don't want to go to Target. Alright guys, well there you have it. That was the Wake Up with Wonder podcast. We interviewed the voice behind the introduction, Heartleigh Dai Godoy. And if you guys want to learn more about Heartleigh, then you can message me, because she's only 9. But if you guys want to learn more about the podcast, well, you got Facebook Kids Messenger, huh?
Mm-hmm.
If you guys want to learn more about the podcast, you can visit wakeupwithwonder.com. And thank you guys so much for listening. Remember, you are the wonder in the world. Heartleigh, do you want to say bye to everybody? You should probably say bye to everybody.
Bye, everyone in the whole world.
All right, listeners, so there you have it. That was the interview that I did with my daughter, Heartleigh Dai Godoy, for her 9th birthday. And it was so much fun. Thank you for listening. Thank you for supporting. If you would like to be a Last Question sponsor on a future episode, get that shout out for marketing purposes, for your brand, possibly even maybe have someone else that you know would make a great Last Question sponsor and you want to donate money on their behalf so that you can give them a shout out and help grow their brand and get brand recognition for their company. All you have to do is go ahead and send your donation to help support the show to paypal.me/wakeupwithwonder. So once again, whoever donates the highest amount of money in support of the podcast between now and the following interview episode, which is going to be 1 week from now, will in fact be the Last Question sponsor. So that link is paypal.me/wakeupwithwonder, and there is no minimum or no maximum in terms of how much you donate. It's all up to you. Just know whoever donates the most amount of money will win the last question sponsor position. With that being said, if you haven't already followed, subscribed, liked if you're watching on YouTube, go ahead and do that so that you can continue to get all of the new episodes as they are released. And last but not least, have a wonderful day. And thank you so much for your support. I just want to take a quick second and honor all of you listeners. A quick second to show my appreciation, to show my gratitude, and to just allow you guys the space to see how wonderful you truly are. Thank you, and until next time, be blessed. Thank you guys. Have a wonderful day. See ya.